Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption. I'm the MysteriousJG. It's actually Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, and I need to check the map and see where we're going to fast travel to. If I want to catch a new fancy horse, I probably need to be riding around in McFarland's ranch, because I rode around all over tall trees and never found anything except a bunch of undead bears that wanted to murder me. Or I could head for biographies and lies, which is what I was trying to do when we got pulled off course rescuing people. So I don't know if Sepulcro is considered a town. I feel like we rescued people in Escalera, but it doesn't show as a place. And maybe I'm okay with that because I feel like I rescued them, and if I rescued them again, it would just be one more place that would keep getting marked as it would just keep getting marked as being in danger over and over and over again. So let's travel to Agave, whatever it's called. Agave Viejo? I don't really do Spanish. Not by design. Like I've read German lyrics off of a page, and people thought my pronunciation was not bad for an American, but that's because I actually took a little bit of German in school, like decades ago. And Spanish, not so much. No problem with the Spanish people. No offense intended. It's just when I was in high school, I had to pick a language, and I learned a little bit of German. I didn't learn a little bit of Spanish, which basically means I don't know any freaking German anymore, but I remember how to pronounce vowel combinations, and I remember which consonants don't sound the same in German. Consonants in German are pretty much the same, but yeah, the main thing is the vowel combinations are a little funky. Spanish actually has consonants that are different, like J's or H's, because I've had people at work would, like, on the instant messenger system, laughing at a joke I said, would say, ja, 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 and I was like, what the fuck? Like, at first, literally, this is years ago, at first I was like, what the fuck? Why are you going ja? Why are you saying ja, 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 ja to me? Okay, that's not what I meant to do. That isn't what I meant to do at all. I guess I was riding too fast and loose there, but I kind of feel like I was steering the horse correctly per the way the game is meant to work. Oh well. Don't want to tempt fate here, but the main thing is I'm one video and change into a recording session where so far there have been no major glitches. The biggest glitch I could complain about is I think there's supposed to be a town there marked that I've rescued it, but I can't tell. And I call bullshit. I don't think it was my fault that I rode my horse off the road there. But nothing like, oh look, towns cannot be liberated because enemies don't have heads, and no matter how many you destroy, the enemies left to destroy counter is unaffected. That kind of thing hasn't happened, you know. Maybe it turns out that there's, like, oh, the undead are a mechanic. You just haven't figured out how to defeat them. No, I've had undead people in Fort Mercer thank me for rescuing their friends. I mean, headless people. Which to me indicates, no, I don't think you're supposed to have headless people in Fort Mercer that, Marston doesn't bat an eye out as they thank you for your assistance. I did pat myself on the back rather hard when naming videos and writing up descriptions. Didn't say anything on screen, but when writing up descriptions, I came up with an O. Henry story about a woman who sells herself to kidnappers to afford money to buy her husband a beautiful hat, but her husband has sold his head so that he can afford to have her rescued from kidnappers. Unencountered towns have been added to my map. Okay. So there's a whole bunch more towns to rescue here. Huzzah. The next plot thing's fairly simple. I just need to capture one regular zombie and bring it to the nun lady. But I have yet to actually... I got distracted by one of those guys who wanted me to capture... who had a Gatling gun and wanted me to capture guys. Which I probably should not have allowed myself to get distracted, because he wanted 2 guys, and he was not a main plot person. But in theory, now I'm just in that mode where I'm rescuing towns, so... Am I nuts, or is this town not under attack the first time we visit it? Well, let's save our game so we have it as a, and I'll save it on a new slot in case a glitch is preventing the town from being under attack, and it's supposed to be under attack. But I'll save on a slot which will add this place as a fast travel location. And it is also the mythical first town ever that is not under attack by zombies. Maybe the Stranger mission will reveal some information about this town and why it is immune to zombie attack. Or at least not currently under attack. Looks like it's been attacked. There's like burning carts and other signs of... Oh. It's just a zombie town. With zombie horrors. And zombie fatties who need to pay for zombie love. Maybe he doesn't need to, he just prefers it. He repents, he repents. Oh, somebody else rescued him. It wasn't even us, I don't think. Was it?
Do you think I like shooting women? You filthy whoremongering wretch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, get out of here. Go on. Go on, get it.
You burn my gut like a chili pepper.
Hello, Mr. Ricketts. Hello, John. I see you're enjoying another vacation in our little resort.
Is this where we met? This might be where we met him earlier in the series. Yeah.
We got sunshine, sand, and a plague that makes people eat each other. Come to think of it, it must feel just like America to you. What is going on?
I'm trying really hard not to make a political joke right now, and you're making it hard.
What's a little light cannibalism among friends? Excuse me.
What are you, Donald Love? Rockstar loves their cannibalism.
So, how have you been?
Good. Well, apart from my wife and son being tied up and trying to rip my soul clean out of my body.
And he's not even talking about the zombieism when he talks about his wife ripping his soul out of his body. Hoo-hoo.
The entire earth turning into hell.
Good.
Well, just Mexico and America so far.
You know, John, I've lived a long life. I've seen this land when it was just wilderness and scrub.
It's so built up now.
I've seen missionaries nailed to crosses by shaman. And
Not the
times
QAnon shaman. Damn it, I wasn't going to get political.
guided devotion. I've seen slaves get set free and return to a bondage even more confusing than the one they left behind.
Okay.
I've seen diseases wipe out
They're probably still good that earlier bondage is over, though. I mean, I would say that they're not clamoring for that to come back. Mr. Ricketts.
entire communities in a weekend. I've seen bad men make their own Valhalla out in the bush, with harems of maidens and the hunting of men as a sport.
Oh, now he's talking about Jacob's dad and his harem of sex. I'm not going to use the R. I'm not going to use the word I used then, but yeah, people whose minds had been damaged, and he turned them into his. Oh, what the hell? I'm going to say it. It's bad, but he had retarded sex slaves. That was a plot point from Mass Effect 2, another game that people think very highly of, despite a subplot where somebody's dad had a harem of retarded sex slaves.
I've seen men struggle with principles and morals and the very meaning of existence.
Just going somewhere.
I've killed all that can be killed.
And some things that apparently can't, because they're back. They're just in there having a good zombie time. It's none of your business. I guess they were going to kill that guy.
But I've never, in all my natural-born days, seen anything quite like this.
Ain't it great?
For me, sir.
Now, if we could only get something that would attract these blighters,
Oh, he's got the...
kill them faster, and maybe return this land.
He's got that stuff he got from the snake oil salesman.
Exactly.
Like a master... Never mind.
More dynamite. I'm running pretty low.
Well, I just came from the dynamite city, damn it.
Take care.
So the last Stranger mission also had us meeting someone I was supposed to remember from Red Dead Redemption, but... So I have to return to him in a few hours. Okay, the game's not going to let me just come back instantly with Undead Bait and Dynamite, even though I've already got some in my inventory. I believe. Well, in that case, let me save again. And see if that passage of time will cause this to advance. Cool, and if we come back and attack one of these zombie towns at night, it might be easier to liberate the zombies there and get them to join the Maroons. I might be mixing up two different games, though. Howdy. I guess it counts that I have Dynamite and Undead Bait. I don't know how much of each I need, but... Since we last talked, over 30 seconds of screen time ago.
Yes.
Got the Dynamite new tag team, sir. Jim Cornette's here. We're going to have him moonsault on people. Don't leave that right next to the Dynamite. I thought it was, like, super explosive. Well, I mean, I guess they need a spark, but... Oh, it's Mountain Dew. It really is Mountain Dew. You can't stand the smell of it. Well, thanks for wasting some of the precious stuff that I brought in to attract one old zombie.
Wonderful. Here, let's work with that for a second.
Let's chalk this through.
This calls for a soft touch. Not the brutish hands of a man of war.
Let's get some ladies over here to prepare this stuff.
Like a touch of an artist. Some use oils. Some a chisel and a block of marble. For me,
I use Dynamite and Mountain Dew.
Always either high explosives or the trigger of a fine iron. But it's much the same.
You shooting people has ever led to Michelangelo's David? I don't think so. Marble and a chisel, slightly different output from Dynamite and trigger of iron. There's a whole museum full of men I've killed. It's called the Louvre.
You and me both, Mr. Marston.
How humble of him.
If you'd have seen me when I was a young man, if you'd have seen me when I was so fast, you couldn't see me.
Are you John Cena? You can't see me.
This is humility. Truth is, well, truth is long dead.
Again, he's making me want to reference QAnon.
Memories and a great swath of demonic mutants, of course.
Have you heard
Memories on the corners of my demonic mutant
A
mind.
man in Chicago was writing a biography of me.
He's called the Duck of Death.
An artist in Pittsburgh painted my portrait.
He made it out of dynamite and iron triggers.
demonic hordes, not your own unending glory?
No, that nothing too interesting. Someone said that there's some really big problems near Escalera.
Have I been out there yet?
Concern myself too much with that.
It's more fun to
My home.
drink Mountain Dew and blow people up.
This and this up here.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
Thought he might actually be useful at some
Savaged by
point.
Some brainless corpse would do too much justice to your myth.
Yeah, I think you're teasing me, Mr. Marston.
And I don't like it.
But I
He
thank
kills you.
And I appreciate your concern nonetheless.
So I just give him dynamite and undead bait, both of which are, in theory, precious items, even though I haven't been using either one that much. Used dynamite once to kill something that had spawned on the other side of a wall. Build doom bait. Oh, boom bait. Okay. So never mind. I was about to say, did I get anything out of that? Boom bait works like undead bait, but it blows up after a few seconds. Oh, okay. This might be really useful in some of the plot. Yeah, whatever. I can't hear what you're saying, and I'm trying to get in here and save my game. Okay, so I get a new plot item from him, which I think I had to do that to win the game, actually. I think that counted as, like, main plot. I thought there'd be some... Maybe Ricketts and I would go bound for glory together at TNA Lockdown. But, you know, we would be bound for glory at Destination X. Every time I run, he's just into a barrel. He goes, "This is madness." I guess not. So he said there's big problems at Escalera. And I've been there. Oh, it didn't trigger. Maybe the end game is happening here, and it doesn't trigger yet because I haven't done Mother Superior Blues and whatever else is actually going to cause that to trigger as a completable story thing that we have to do there. That would make sense. Escalera was like the capital of Mexico in vanilla Undead Redemption, or vanilla Red Dead Redemption. Undead Redemption. How could I make such a silly mistake? Just because the title has 800 words in it, I shouldn't be getting it wrong ever. No, it's not like Starflight 2, StarCraft 2, but anyway. What point was I getting at? Yeah, that was the capital of Mexico. So by the end of the story, you've overthrown the imperial government, or the imperialistic type of government, and you put Reyes, the warrior, in charge. And I don't know that you ever see Reyes move to the capital, but in theory he should, because he's the new El Presidente. And the implication was very much that Mexico would be just as poor off under him as it was under the former leader, but whatever. This is set afterwards, so we might run into Reyes at some point. I mean, I'll try and help, buddy, but you might be beyond my power to help. Oh, he's the... Okay, he was... Yeah, no, I'm not saving him. There's no way. Oh, I think I killed the one guy who I was supposed to be saving there, Hoops. Like, seriously, I think I accidentally killed the only guy that I was supposed to save. Well, whatever. So, oops, I headshot the guy I was supposed to be saving. And everyone else survived. Maybe he was carrying something useful. Feel a little bad about that, friend. Repeater ammo 1, so definitely not particularly worthwhile, but, oh, he had dynamite, okay. That was probably the guy. Honestly, I'm calling that a mercy. I accidentally killed him, but that was probably the best outcome, because there was really no way I was going to save him in time, and he was going to get meleeed to death by zombies and become one himself. So in a dark, serious character study, Marston would have agonized over his decision to kill that guy, but finally decided to kill him. Whereas in this game, I'm like, oh, quick, let me help. Oh, oops, shot the wrong guy in the head. Sorry, oop. Same end result. Okay, my warhorse is getting pretty tired. Oh, El Presidio is a safe zone. Oh. Okay, so I gotta find a ladder and get into the city. And it's like Fort Mercer, I guess. Don't know if I can cross that way. And if I had Warhorse, you'd be on fire right now. I'm not seeing these ladders. Oh, there's a ladder. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up it before they tear me down. Alright, enjoy being ravaged to death by zombies, Warhorse. I just bypassed the chance to use a cannon. What's wrong with me? I guess I don't know for sure how much ammo they might have. So yeah, this place is going to be like the Fort Mercer of Mexico. Up to and including the fact that it has posters for people who can be rescued. And I have to think real hard about that, because there just seemed to be an endless supply of those missions to do in Fort Mercer, and they weren't really unlocking anything. They were just a whole bunch of missions you could do. I guess I could... A liked brother. Porfirio Gutierrez. I suppose I need to rescue at least one, but they don't even have a scene where some guy guilt trips me into doing it here. I'm looking for the bed, but apparently it's one level up. Well, that's convenient. But I don't even have a scene where some Mexican army guy, like with subtitles, chews me out because I say something sarcastic, like some gallows humor, and he's like, "How dare you, sir? Unless you're gonna help, you're just douchebag," which led me to rescue like a whole bunch of folks. Okay, so how come I can't save?
I hope I'm gonna wake up soon.
Yeah, I don't get which bed it is that... Okay, that's this bed. I wasn't close enough. So what we'll do, just so I can say I rescued at least one, is we will rescue at least one. And then I will probably do a little offline reading about... Well, never mind, Armadillo's under attack. Forget it, I was going to, but now Armadillo's under attack. Luckily, it is still the default fast travel location based on the fact that it was the starting city in vanilla Red Dead Redemption. And calling it vanilla Red Dead Redemption isn't as funny to me as calling Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag vanilla Assassin's Creed when the version we were playing as... I'm blanking on his name. The hero of Freedom Cry. That's clearly chocolate. And when you play as... Kenway, that's clearly vanilla. I mean, come on. Sadly, there is no one where you play a person of color who is not African American, which could be Assassin's Creed 4 Carmel. So let's see how we can help. It's shake and bake, and I helped. I guess I'll kill you before I go up there. Well, never mind. You've gotten turned around, so... I didn't want them coming up here and killing the survivor before I can give them repeater ammo and make some headway here. Know what I do. From behind. Okay, I'm getting a little crowded here. Let's find another roof where I can get a few points for rescuing people. Now I'm on fire. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I did a forward progress jump that actually resulted in me getting somewhere. That's not usually how it works. Have some repeater ammo, young prostitute. And if anybody was mad at me for calling her a prostitute, I didn't catch what she said, but it was something about being a whore. She said it. It is not a matter that is up for debate. She's wearing the official whore outfit from the game and referred to herself as a whore. Okay, how do I get to this person? Because this does go a lot faster when you find and aid the survivors rather than just manually kill enough people. Ah, crap. I thought this was going to work very differently from how it actually does. Is there stairs in here? Anything like that? There's a ladder. Which luckily does seem to be beyond the ability of the undead. Let's listen closely to this hooker and see what she says. Oh, that's fun. So you can yell at them in French and they'll run away. So I guess she's meant to be a French whore. Oh, I'm going for cover against this guy, but I'm going to melee attack. I hit the wrong button, but it was a button that features a cover mechanic. And there's a... She may or may not be French, this undead whore. Doesn't really make that much difference once they're undead. Because they ain't really talking any language other than roar speak. Which is like lol speak, but different. Oh, he's going for the charge, and I can't really evade. Can I please get up to them and kill them? That did not go the way... There we are. I'm trying to melee him. Because he's pretty close to killing me here. Not helping. I've killed more of these guys than any of you have. They are gonna get me. Those guys, they are working for the zombies, clearly. They are with Mojo and Turk and... I'm just so freaking close. He was quick bastard. Now we're just chasing each other in circles here. And again, I'm using the cover mechanic by mistake. Trying to... I'm all about finding ways to fail this at the 11th hour here, it seems like. Anyway, you guys could help. You know, you guys with the guns. Okay, that's not helping. Well, I've broken them up into two little clusters of two. Suddenly I can't do the melee mechanic at all. There we are. Too bad. There's only two left. I ought to be able to finish this and call it a video here. But they're both the big bruisers. That they would just come over here a little bit, but they're not. Now they suddenly have lost me. Get over here, you sons of bitches. I am anxious to kill you in a way that is of no risk now that I'm so close to being done. But not quite done. Yep. Screwed it up. That was kind of appropriate. Take that, you lumbering sack of shit. A little bit of revolver ammo there. Some things that look like treasure chests but don't count because they're not marked on the map. And some treasure chests that are marked on the map that are entirely likely they'll contain nothing when I go search them. Let's get the torch out because it actually does help you see. It functions as a torch. I got revolver ammo. Okay, I actually got something out of that torch. It hasn't been consistently working that way recently. So there's some kind of second floor torch in this zone. I had a dream about the dead coming back. I'm a clairvoyant. I guess, are all these prostitutes supposed to be French? Is that... Now, I remember seeing at a website where one can view things that are meant to titillate. I once saw something where the whole gimmick was that there were French prostitutes, and I remember it being like, not really sure what difference that makes, other than the fact that I didn't actually watch this particular video. Now that I think about it, that was on a website. Well, the point I'm getting at is that I do remember seeing something that was being marketed as, oh, this is about French prostitutes, and there was a picture, and they were wearing those frilly dresses, and I'm like, are all Wild West? Like, they were dressed like in my mind, it was like, oh, they're like Wild West prostitutes. They're wearing those old things that you would see in like westerns. I guess what I'm getting at is, I'm beating this to death. Is French prostitute like a sexual archetype that I wasn't really aware of? Is that like a big thing? Because I didn't think French prostitute in particular was a big thing. Like, don't normally have different nationalities of prostitute that are... I mean, you hear about things like, I know there's Thailand, there's supposed to be weird things going on with like ladyboys, but I don't just hear the term Thai prostitute. There's a specific thing. Why am I talking about this? Never mind. So on the roof of this building is apparently oh, this is the bank, because there's safes. So I don't know why there's a... oh, there's a ladder right over there anyway. Durr. I don't know why there was a container on the roof here. Or at least... oh, medicine. We don't come across that too often. You're welcome. Well, now I'll need medicine to fix my broken shins. But hey, at least I stopped talking about French prostitutes. But yeah, apparently... I guess there's some correlation between French prostitutes and oldie-timey Western prostitutes, because they've got special French prostitute dialogue in this game. Nothing quite matches the original vanilla Red Dead Redemption with the prostitute who said, breaks my heart. It's like something like, I can't stand seeing a man with such a dry pecker. Can I help? Okay, apparently it is on the next floor up. Because, yeah, clearly I'm calling it a video now. So, we made some story progress with Landon Ricketts. So somehow I missed it. Oh, there's a hallway that I didn't go in. That might be... well, no. Because I remember in vanilla Red Dead, there's a series of rooms up here. But I thought I got to where they were and there was nothing. But I guess this door is open. And this room is where I can save my game and call it an exciting video. Or at least a video. Exciting might be a bit of a stretch. Alright guys, so I actually, as I am just chit-chatting away with you here, don't have time to record another video. I can't be guaranteed that it will complete timely, or that I'll have time to actually finish this, I guess what I mean to say. But what I could be doing is spend the next couple of minutes here trying to see if I can get a better horse. And so it's possible, if I'm really lucky, because I've got about 20 minutes, not 30. Maybe next time I'll have the Horse of Plague, but probably not, so don't get too excited about the possibility. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.